Grampy Red Beard wasn't always called that. Once, he was just Oran Z, a historian, with an undying passion for ancient artifacts. But ever since the fiery streaks invaded his hair, turning it a radiant hue of crimson, his grandchildren couldn't resist the pirate-esque name. One sunny afternoon, while Grampy was gardening, a peculiar-looking old man dropped an ornate envelope into his hands. The envelope shimmered in the sunlight, and its wax seal bore the image of a scroll surrounded by flames. Chapter 2, The Prophecy. The letter detailed an old prophecy that had passed down through his family for generations. It spoke of the Keeper of Fiery Locks who would rise to find the lost scrolls, artifacts believed to hold the wisdom of ancient civilizations. Realizing the weight of the responsibility, Grampy decided to share it with his grandchildren, CC and Max, who were always up for an adventure. Chapter 3, The First Clue. With only a cryptic map as their guide, they traveled to the ruins of Ilorian. Among the remnants of the once great city, they found a stone tablet inscribed with a riddle. Solving it led them to the entrance of a labyrinth maze. Chapter 4, Trials of the Labyrinth Maze. Inside, they faced multiple challenges. They navigated through them all, using their wits and teamwork. Along the way, Grampy shared stories from his youth, instilling lessons of courage and persistence in the young adventurers. Chapter 5, The Guardian of the Scrolls. Deep within the labyrinth, they encountered a majestic lady, the guardian of the lost scrolls. She wasn't hostile but demanded they prove their worth. Each had to share a story demonstrating Grampy Red Beard and the Lost Scrolls. Chapter 1, The Mysterious Letter. Their commitment to preserving history. Grampy spoke of his years protecting artifacts, CC shared her dream of becoming an archaeologist, and Max recounted how he once read a whole Encyclopedia Britannica complete with maps and references. Impressed, Lady Phoenix granted them access to the scrolls. Chapter 6, The Wisdom Within. Upon touching the scrolls, a wave of knowledge passed through them. Ancient languages, histories of forgotten kingdoms, and tales of legendary heroes filled their minds. Yet among them, a core message was clear: knowledge is power, but wisdom is knowing how to use it. Chapter 7, Homecoming. With the scrolls in hand, they returned home. Grampy built a library in his backyard, where they placed the scrolls for everyone to access. The library soon became a hub for scholars and curious minds from around the world. As for the adventurous trio, they'd learned that the true treasure wasn't just the scrolls but the journey they'd taken together and the wisdom they'd acquired. And so, while the legend of Grampy Red Beard and the Lost Scrolls became a tale for the ages, it was their bond and shared experiences that would remain timeless. You.